All right, here we go. Let's see if I can do this. I guess that should be the title of my channel. Let's see if I can do this. Loads of confidence here, loads. I was just watching this guy on YouTube, this young guy, Marcin something. He, let's see, what's his name? Marcin Plaza. This guy he's like a genius. And his videos are just crazy complicated. Honestly, I don't know how these people are doing it. I feel like I'm living in a world that is impossible. I guess that's what every generation might think as they sort of get phased out of humanity, really. You sort of get phased out. I'm always surprised when I see older people, like, 70 years old, on their phones, just, scrolling, just totally entranced in their phone. Meanwhile, they don't know how to do anything technologically, but somehow the phone is just so easy. But I mean, this guy is making his own phones out of other phones and making motherboards and putting screens together, so many crazy things. And then the video, the way he edits is just, how much time does that take? It just seems impossible. So here we go. Now I have cut all the fabric. I was shooting with my LX10 camera. I was shooting with this camera right here, but I decided to go back to the Samsung S25 Ultra. This thing, it's got a bigger sensor, but man, the way this phone is able to capture the light is just too good. Also, the audio is better. Everything's better about it, really. I guess it's maybe about 6 years newer as well, maybe even more than that. Okay, so now what am I doing? I'm putting the panels together, and I've never done this on video, so usually I'm really focused on what I'm doing and not the stupid video. But I want to make a little bit of a video showing a little bit of the process. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do without messing it up, hopefully. So I've got the two bottom panels right here. Make sure they line up quite good. Got a little flavor trip on in the background. I'm really not making these videos to sort of gain any audience. I don't know how copyrights work exactly on YouTube, but I personally would be listening to some music if I wasn't recording. So what are the ethics about that? If I would be listening to this without recording, can I listen to it while I'm recording, doing something else? It seems like I should be able to, but and I get it, maybe not monetized, but I'm not looking to monetize. I don't want to monetize. So what I want to do is enjoy myself and listen to the music, and also try to record make a video. If I can't listen to this and record it and make a video at the same time, man, I don't know. It just feels like I'm missing part of the enjoyment that I like about doing it. It's a combination. It's the lighting, it's the day, it's the weather, it's the timing, it's taking my time, having nice music, really enjoying the process. I mean, this is not something that you're trying to rush through. This is something that I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it. Okay, so this is the back. This will be the back of the bag, and then this is the bottom. So, and when you flip it out, it'll be like this. It's always so crazy when I'm doing this, when I'm looking at the fabric and the way it is, and I'm just thinking, how in the world is this actually going to work? I'm always surprised about that. It seems impossible. That's what that guy was just saying on his video. He gets an idea, and then he's thinking, well, I could, you know, go buy something that is basically good enough, but it's not exactly what I want. I think that's kind of what drives him, is he has ideas in his head that he wants to see. He wants them to be real. And this is kind of the same way. You know, I cannot go buy this bag. This bag that I'm making does not exist. It might exist somewhere, but it's not for sale. It doesn't seem. So, yeah, that's the hobby. I'm making it, isn't it? I'm actually, because I'm using the main cameras on the S25 Ultra, I am using a mirror on a shelf to see what is like the actual view. So that's pretty cool. And I think because it's a reverse image through the mirror, it is actually, I'm looking at it in the mirror the way it actually is, the way I'm looking at it, which is pretty cool, actually. That's a lot of actuallys, but it is pretty cool that I'm able to look in the mirror and see exactly the image that I'm seeing in front of me. That's pretty cool. I was looking at external monitors and seeing how to do it, because I want to shoot on my phone, but I need to see what I'm doing. I need to see what is happening. So this is a good cheap way to do it. Okay, so bottom, back. Okay, now we got the front pocket, so that's gonna go here. It's also a little confusing when everything's black and you got double ply bottom, and it inside is black and the outside is black. It's hard to remember which part is actually going on the outside and inside. So you know what I'm saying? This is actually the outside of the bag. So this needs to go like this. No, like this, actually. So this needs to go right here. So basically what I do is I put it together using these clips. And because I make one stitch, I need to make sure that the fabric is completely to the edges, because I need to know, when I'm stitching, I need to know that I'm getting all the fabric together. So this is basically will be an initial run through of putting the bag together, and then I'll see how it looks, and then sort of slowly tighten everything up. Go back through all the clips. I'll go back through all the clips and tighten everything up once I get it sort of all together. Okay, so that's the that's the front. Then we'll go to the side pockets. No, the sides. Okay. Front pocket, side pockets. Pocket 1, pocket 2. this will go here. Basically, doing this gives me an idea to sort of make sure that everything is cut the right length. You know, everything needs to add up. See, there's the side, there's the front. You want them to match. Ideally, you want them to match. So, and of course, everything should match, because everything was measured 10 times. I was also going to see how long this is going to take me, so like total time. Man. Yeah, I think this is why most people just work for other people, is because of the amount of effort that it takes to actually build something and grow it. I mean, it is way more effort than just joining something that's already there. Obvious. I mean, thank you, Captain Obvious. But as someone who has tried many times to build something, I mean, granted, yeah, started and tried, had ideas, but never really brought it to fruition fully. It's wild. I think this is probably going to be my best chance, because it's sort of all up to me in a way. There's no one else I need to rely on to make anything or source anything. I can do it all on my own. Whereas in the past, it's been things that I really couldn't do it on my own exactly. And it was sort of a bottlenecks where I just didn't want to do it. You know, when you get other people involved, basically you have to start getting on their time frame. Another little trick I do, I'll start using boxes inside to sort of hold it up. Nice music. Okay, look at that. Wow. It is kind of cool how quickly it sort of comes together. So this is the inside out of the bag. It'd actually be sick like that, but that's not very practical, I guess. It would be badass like that though. That's very funky. Very, very funky. Alright, so the idea is Elsa's bag here is going to be about 1 centimeter in all dimensions less than this bag. Pockets, length, height, width, everything. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I do love seeing it. Sort of seeing it like this it does give me some hope. Like it is actually possible. It's funny the way I started. It was such a slow, organic, basic beginning that I could have never really seen this from there. I had to go through this organic growth to get to this, which I don't know. I feel like as far as a hobby goes, what could you ask for more than that? I think that's sort of exactly a hobby, making that organic connection, that organic over time growth and sort of love, like sort of emerges out of that. At first you're sort of maybe fascinated, intrigued, curious, and then you still have all of those things, but now you also have like this passion that is, and this love that is, you can't really exactly describe sort of what that is. It's something you just, you connect with it. All right, so that's it. I mean, it's looking pretty good. She wanted this flap a little bit longer than mine. I like it short, personally. I like it like that, but she wanted it just a little bit longer. So this is the initial bag put together. Sweet. So what I'll do now is I will double check everything. I'll basically, if I'm gonna stitch, usually I start on the back bottom seam first, which is this one here. No, sorry, which is this one here. So what I'll do is I'll keep everything together, and I will double and triple check this seam to make sure everything is absolutely lined up properly, and I'll clip it. I'll fill this entire lineup with these clips. So this will be completely clipped up, totally in place, and then I'll start sewing. And as I'm sewing, I will take a clip off. Each stitch, I'll take a clip off. Stitch, take a clip off. And I'll do that down the line. And that'll be my first stitch. So with this initial part, you're getting a look at it, and then the next step is actually going in and, okay, I'm going to focus on this seam, and I'm going to make it absolutely perfect, clip it together fully, and then start stitching, start sewing. All right, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I'm going to go show Elsa. Okay, Teja.